Why is this guy's head shaped like a mushroom? Oh! Hello! He's looking right at me. I think he heard my mushroom remark. Oh god, yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, he's cheesed. Oh, did he snap his own neck? Just kind of like a little whoop, whiplash, a little whipping the hair back and forth. That was intense. It was the extra weight on top because of his mushroom head. Because his dome was shaped like a cascading volcano. I mean, I can't say much. I've got, quarantine flow, but at least I don't look like a palm tree gone awry, you know? Maybe I do.
The K9 building, you could hear the dogs going nuts in the kennels, running around, barking, kicking their food dishes. So he knew he wasn't the only one who could hear it. When he got near the SWAT house, the noise got louder and louder. As he looked at the building, he noticed that all the wooden shutters were opening and closing repeatedly, but there was no one standing next to the windows working the shutters. What's more, it was a windless night, so the wind wasn't blowing the shutters either.
Okay, so this is obviously a reenactment, but that shutter opening and closing shot is just so surreal. Like, it actually gave me like a bit of like a shiver. The image of it, of this like stark building in the middle of nowhere, looking over the shoulder of this like night security guard, and just watching all of the shutters open and close rhythmically, but like not all together. Like there's something about that image. Like, it gets me. Ooh, creeps me out. It's a good image. I might cut that out and, put it in an archive or something.
They ran outside with their camera, and that's when they caught something terrifying. After some loud banging on his roof and birds flying away scared, he turns around. This is when he sees a red demon creature on his roof.
Oh, hello.
This is obviously not a human being because its head and neck look way too strange. The creature's neck and head looks elongated and thin, and it appears to have a reddish color like a demon.
Can I see it move, please? I want to know how this thing moves. It's just standing there looking at it. What happens next? Does the guy run back inside? Does he run away from it? How do you deal with that? What's the result of seeing a creature like that? You can't just cut it off there and leave me hanging. I want to see it scamper away or jump at the guy. I need to know how it makes locomotion work. What do you think it was doing up there? Was it trying to eat the birds? Did it just take a swim in the pool and was trying to make a quick escape, before the homeowner caught it?
One day, a couple of friends were exploring a cave system. Armed with only flashlights and a video camera, they entered the cave. The two men who were in Colombia walk around the cave for quite some time. But that's when they stumble across what looks like some kind of rock. If you look closely, it looks like the side profile of an alien. But then, as one of the explorers puts his flashlight to it, it moves.
Oh, it moves!
You can see this bizarre creature was sleeping inside the cave. Some believe this could have been a man wearing a mask. But look at the creature's arms. This is clearly not a human being. The men are fascinated, but way too terrified. And they soon run straight out of the cave.
Oh yeah, look at it sleeping there. I wouldn't even notice that. That was like well camouflaged. That does look a lot like a rock. Which is weird because if this thing is alien as they're implying, the extraterrestrial nature wouldn't necessarily mean that it would, have Earth camouflage capabilities. What would be the purpose of being able to camouflage yourself on Earth if you're not from Earth? Like, it looks like it's just like a plain creature. It's not like surrounded with technology or anything. Maybe it's all invisible to us because our brains just can't comprehend the things that these creatures create. But I don't know. It's interesting.
As shoppers in China attempted to assist her, she let out a loud scream, frightening the onlookers. The video was posted on China's version of YouTube, and thousands of viewers are circulating the footage online.
I just feel like it looks like a Walmart or something akin to a Walmart, and that's the best place to have a mental breakdown, I just feel like in those nice fluorescently lit hallways full of product, you know, that's the best place to just like sit on your butt and start screaming. I've done it before. You've probably done it before. Somebody tells me this wasn't a demon. This is just somebody having a particularly bad day in the superstore. You'll get through it. Ooh. World Star. Hot start. Just a bunch of bleeps in World Star. Is this person running after the... Yo!
At first, they're laughing and they can't believe what they're seeing. But when they realize how fast this thing can run, they get scared. I don't think this is a person because I've never seen a human run like that.
Where is it? Let me see it again. It's got freaking rocket thrusters in its legs, whatever it is. Could be a person, could be like, you know, the first known mutant, X-Men style. We'll see if our version of Charles Xavier picks them up. Freaky cryptid, just chasing down some folks in a car, maybe got lost on its way through the woods. You know, scaring folks, imitating voices, pulling people down dark mine shafts, and then it saw a car go by. It was like, whoa, that's cool, and started chasing it. Oh, was that a humanoid figure there? Am I seeing this right? What is... Oh, that's his face? Okay. He's wearing a bandana. Sorry, it looked like a meat pile for a second. What are we looking for? It's gonna be a jump scare, isn't it? Ooh, that's rough. You got pulled into the darkness. I wonder what he's doing now, you know? After he got pulled into the darkness, did he get eaten? Did he get brainwashed? Did he get possessed? Did he get transformed? Did he get buried alive? There's a lot of options here. I don't know what this guy was doing and where he was. I don't know if we caught the demon on camera. We caught whatever was happening to this guy on camera. There was that one moment early in the video where I think it was just he was running towards that tunnel, but it looked like a humanoid shadow figure.
Screaming, I was different languages.
Becky Parker says she was possessed by as many as 8 demons over many, many years.
I know what they look like. I know how big they are. I know where they are in my body.
You feel they're still there?
No, they're gone.
All right. I feel like I've heard of this one before. I feel like I've seen some sort of clip of this woman. She looks like 2 different people in this scenario. Like, we see her giving the interview and she's got like the uneven bangs and her face looks like it's a different shape, and then here she's got like the ponytail going down. I don't know, like obviously like a haircut and time will make somebody look different, but like looks like absolutely 2 different people. Like when those demons left her body, they took some of her life essence with her. My goodness.
It was a grey, foggy morning in the UK countryside.
Like
the man
every
rides
morning.
his bike down the road when, all of a sudden, his camera picks up something strange. You may not realise it at first, but look in the field behind the hedge. As you can see, there's a tall, dark figure walking around. Now, look in proportion to the trees. This is clearly not a human being. Whatever it is a lot taller than any human. It kind of reminds me of the creepypasta Slenderman. The man appears to be lingering, as if it's hard for him to walk. But this looks like some kind of demon from another realm to me.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a little Slenderman-ish, a little demon from another realm-ish. It's very tall, that's for certain. Why was the camera set up there in the first place? Is this a security camera? They said his camera, but if the guy's on his bike, all he's gonna get is this like 200 meters stretch of road. That's it's a very interesting. You gotta say, very foggy too. I wish we got a closer look at it. I wish somebody could get a little closer to it. If only.
Did you kill that target manager?
Did you kill that target manager?
They didn't have my size.
Is this a joke?
You don't know how to kill me.
The only way you can kill a Karen
Oh, it is a
is
joke.
to make her wear a mask.
No, now! I'm a doctor.
So it is a joke. Alright, I mean, I don't know about scary real demons caught on camera, but that's a scary demon on camera, that's for sure. Boy, remember when Karen was peak meme and no one would shut up about Karens? Good times. It was a simpler time. Oh, well produced for what it was, right? For like kind of like a one-off gag. Not bad. Did you kill that target manager? They didn't have my size. Creature stalks. Oh, whoa, hey-oh. Oh, hey-oh. You got me. Wow, what the what was that? Ah, it was so tall. It was like above the door and it was still hunched over. And the light like flickered on and off. That was sick. Good work, team. Kind of looked like it had like a black shroud about it. It had really glowy eyes. Poor guy. Although I don't know if I call him a boy. He looked like he had some like serious arm hair going down. I mean, obviously, you know, a Creature Stalks boy will probably get some more views than, you know, Phantom follows man. But, you know.
That's the same thing we've been seeing. Let's get out of here. Let's find out what that thing was. Dude, it's right there. Look. Sorry, man. I'm trying to go like right now.
God, there's so much going on right now.
There it is. Dude, you see it? Do you see it? No, hold on. Dude, if we get this on camera. There it is.
Is that little flashy thingy?
Why does it keep chasing us? I don't know.
Oh, hey-oh.
Oh,
look at those
goodness.
Eyes.
That is,
Dude,
oh my
I think it's about
gosh.
to jump in the water. Are you serious?
Oh my gosh! Go! What the heck? It's chasing the boat, Tom!
It's chasing the boat!
Oh my goodness. Go!
I was so confused at first because there was like 4 people with southern accents all talking over each other. And I couldn't tell if it was English or not. But then we get introduced to whatever the heck that thing is. Chasing them into the water? Was it swimming or was it like levitating? Was it like freaking paddling at the top? That's nuts. To hop in a boat and have something chase you. Like hopping in a car, because it can like run after you. But if something's gonna swim after you to get you, you better just, you know, I don't know, pray to whatever deity you believe in. My goodness. Is he bathing? Yo, he got so scary so fast. Oh, hello. I did not expect that at all. I thought there was gonna be like an interview or something. I thought this man was sitting down to speak with somebody, but he got so scary so fast. I thought he was like in a shower or something, like he was putting shampoo in. No, he was putting like clay on his head and like gouging his eyes and making a big mouth for himself. Like that went like literally 0 to 100 so fast. I wish that was explained to me. I really do. Oh my God. My laptop froze and my speaker connected started making these noises. To explain why there's breathing coming out of my speaker. I guess that's just the laptop turning off or something, or the speaker. Yeah, that's creepy. I don't know. I want to explain it away as just like digital interference or something, like it's a glitch because we got all those like sounds as well. But like the actual demonic breathing, I don't know if I trust that. Not quite Darth Vader, but like, you know, I'm just terrible at impressions. What's going on? Is that a... Did I see that right? Is my brain putting together these images and sounds together correctly? Is it reading these frames in the correct order? Did I just see some sort of unidentified flying object fly off at thousands of miles per hour? Aliens. What's up with this guy's face, bro? Oh, hello. Oh, it was face switching. Oh, I get it. I was like, is that like something he can do with his face? He's like I don't know, like sucking in his cheeks and like making his chin go back. But then I realized now it was a face swap. And then when his friend left the frame, his face swapped with something demonic. Yeah, that was creepy. I like it. Although I don't know if it's unexplained. I think it's well explained that the face swap is what was happening. Woman pleads for help. She's very scared. Takes a lot of guts to go and open that door after that. Oh, not the keys.
¿Quién sos?
Who are you?
Ay, a la concha de la lora.
Smells bad in here. What a way to end it off. Damn though. No, I mean it takes some guts. Like once you see like the door slam and the curtains gust, to go over and open it and go in and ask, who is it? Who is doing this to me? Who's causing these problems, making these stenches in my home? This poor woman. Although I didn't see her pleading for help though. Maybe that happened later in the video. I'm really not sure what to do with what I just saw from the goofball doing that classic TikTok thing where you have an intro for some reason instead of just showing the scary video, and then two masks, I guess. It's like they're nice masks, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure what to make of it, you know? If somebody wants to explain why this should cause me, you know, great psychological harm, let me know. I don't know if that was found in the deep web, because I feel like I've seen it before. And it also says MGB core or something on it. And also, I don't know how many videos in the deep web are using funky remixes of Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. But, you know, and it's on TikTok. But hey, I mean, that is a very effectively creepy creature, scaling walls and giving no f***s. It's just flailing around like something in frickin' Gmod, bro. Who is this? Hello? Nosegays. Are these cigarettes or are they... Oh, they're seeds. Just planting some seeds. Alright, again, I'm not really sure why this would be on the deep web. Like, are nosegays like illegal, like, you know, like psychedelics or something? Is this an ad for them? I feel like that's what people use the deep web for, right? Like, it's like everyone's like, oh, red rooms, oh, murder, oh, people find you and slit your throat and then you die. And it's like, no, it's mostly people are trying to buy illicit substances and like talk about things, you know, that aren't acceptable in the regular world. I guess it's kind of creepy, you know. It's in that uncanny valley with the guy wearing gloves, hopping around with a big nose mask. But and that is all the time we have for today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed these videos. Hopefully you have some explanations for me, because I only was able to explain a couple of them, and even then, that's just like me like making mental connections and like trying to figure it out. I'm not actually like that smart, you know. Like I'm just using the knowledge that I have stored in my human pea brain to make things work.
Yet another creature from the Pripyat River that looks like a fish, but has really big teeth and an uncommon skull shape. At first glance it looks like a sci-fi monster. Scientists failed to classify the unknown specimen, so they supposed that the fish had mutated in such an ugly way after an exposure to a huge dose of radiation.
Who wants some sushi, am I right? Come on. I would not eat that, not for $1 million, but I would say I would to, you know, get some laughs from time to time. My word, that is a hideous creature. It's almost like they took like a saber-toothed tiger or like a wolf way back before we started domesticating dogs and just shoved its skull into a fish body and then left it there. That is hideous. That's totally gnarly. That is one of the freakiest things I've seen in a while.
The area of the power station has been circulating online since a while ago. We see an animal looking like a deer or a moose cross the road and hide in the bushes. The weirdest thing is, it's got no head. But maybe it's just an optical illusion.
It's either got a little eensy-beensy head, or it's like, maybe its head is like turned all the way to one side, so the camera's only catching that one facade, and that's it. I don't know. It seems to be running pretty confidently. It seems to be heading towards those woods with a mission in mind. It's not just a chicken running around with its head cut off. Not that it's a chicken, but, you know, it's a turn of phrase. That's wild.
Sarcophagus, which was made from 14 million cubic feet of concrete and just over 8,000 tons of metal. Soviet workers known as liquidators assembled the original sarcophagus over the course of 206 days, in shifts lasting 5 to 7 minutes each, because any time longer than that spent near the reactors might just have killed them where they stood. But it's not like the shorter shifts were safe though. Thousands are suspected to have died during the work, with many others being resigned to long, painful, cancer-ridden deaths much later on. The original sarcophagus was built in a hurry and structurally unsound, but it was the only thing keeping incredibly lethal amounts of radiation from being released into the environment.
Holy smokes. That is some high-risk work right there. That's terrifying. I mean, I guess like that's like kind of like you have to go in as the sacrifice. You kind of understand that your job is to protect everything outside of that gigantic concrete structure. And you may or may not, I mean, let's be real, that may not probably isn't even factored in there, be putting your life on the line. My goodness. Liquidators, eh? Is that like because they get liquidated by the radiation?
It almost feels fitting that Pripyat is full of old broken dolls, so many that there almost seems to be some kind of weird spin-off of The Conjuring being shot there. Wherever you go in Pripyat, it seems like creepy dolls are there to stare at you. They sit on windowsills, they're propped up on skeletal bed frames, they're sprawled out in piles of debris. Some of them are even wearing gas masks to add that extra layer of uncanny horror. While it's certainly tempting to think that everything you see in Pripyat is still pretty much in the same spot where it was left on the day of the evacuation, the truth is that tourists looking for an awesomely creepy keepsake rearranged most of them for the sake of taking spooky photos.
Yeah. Dolls, eh? Is that little girl on the balcony a doll? Is that just like a life-size doll? I want to know about that. I'd like to hear the explanation behind that one. Otherwise, like all these baby dolls, like do you think people brought their own baby dolls and put them down? Or do you think that there are that many baby dolls just scattered around after the meltdown? I guess like all the children in town probably had dolls. They're probably a big time, you know. It didn't happen in modern days where everybody had everyone in Russia had their own Transformer and their own He-Man and their own Thundercat.
Smaller villages just plain weren't interested in leaving, radiation or no radiation. Many of these older residents were set in their ways, having previously lived through the threats presented by, and they weren't about to run away from a danger they couldn't even see.
So I should leave now, because of something I cannot see at all? No.
About 1,200 people, known as self-settlers, moved back into the exclusion zone in the months and years following the disaster. Some returned to their homes within a few years, while others only waited a few months. The government objected to the people's presence, but in the face of that kind of determination, what could they really do to stop them?
Yep, I mean, it happens, folks. Just gonna go back anyways. If they're gonna live their lives there, they're gonna live their lives there. It's the same no matter what's going on. It doesn't matter what kind of danger or disease or, you know, residual nuclear radiation. They're just gonna go and do what they want to do. You can't tell them to stop. Who are you to tell them to stop? They're just gonna do it anyway. Even if you make all the rules in the world and try to physically restrain them, they're gonna find a way to go and get it done either way. It's just the way people are.
Spray paint. On a number of occasions in the years since Chernobyl's meltdown, graffiti artists have snuck into the exclusion zone to make their marks, leaving eerily beautiful works of art on the abandoned buildings behind them. Some of the most striking graffiti work can be found in Pripyat, where artists painted creepy silhouettes of the town's missing residents. The effect is pretty striking. It's probably not an accident that the silhouettes are eerily similar to the permanent shadows that were left on the walls of Hiroshima after America attacked the city with a nuclear bomb during World War II.
That's wild. I mean, who is more dedicated to their craft than graffiti artists, right? Than freaking taggers and spray painters and whatever other words you want to use to describe people who use aerosolized paint to create works of art on walls. Who is more determined? These folks are going back into the exclusion zone to fire some beautiful and creepy art on the walls.
Building a fairground and carnival that was due to open a mere 2 days after the disaster happened. The creaking, rusted, radioactive Ferris wheel never took a single paying customer, yet still it stands, quietly, creaking in the wind. It's almost as if the amusement park was a part of some grand plan to create the most sinister-looking ruins anywhere in the world. What could better symbolize the tragedy of an abandoned town where thousands of children once lived and played than a disintegrating Ferris wheel, a set of bumper cars overgrown with vines, and the skeleton of a merry-go-round?
That's such a classic image, eh? Just the abandoned fairgrounds. I wonder like how influential that image was on many people like making horror movies in the years past that. Horror movies, horror games, anything. That kind of abandoned fairground vibe, especially with, you know, the invisible threat of radiation. That is something else entirely. That's above and beyond with creepiness. Like, just imagine standing in the middle of it at night and like you think it should be like dead silent, and then all of a sudden you hear like some calliope music. Ooh, boy.
This party leaders have been stored backstage in the community theater, along with old props and equipment. Seats are torn and decades-old dust sits heavy on the stage. They look sternly resilient as the town crumbles all around them, and walls plastered with disintegrating murals designed to helpfully remind the long-since vanished population how awesome it is to live under Soviet rule. Like the Soviet Empire itself, everything in Pripyat has fallen apart, and what remains is just a ghostly shadow of something that lives only in the history books.
Classic. Very classic. I don't know if this is like, we're talking about the murals, we're talking about the propaganda itself. I mean, you're definitely going to find all that there. I just wonder what, you know, the next big ruin will look like and what we'll find there, you know? I'm not gonna say it, you know, explicitly, but it seems like, you know, there are some places that are also on fast tracks to becoming abandoned and full of things that you can only find in history books. And it might not be nuclear, but it'll definitely be some other power source that overtaxes the environment.
Noble, visiting an old school is a particularly haunting activity. While you won't stumble upon anything that will make headlines, like a rampaging mutant or a ghost, the overall sense of unease is utterly palpable. Nurseries are littered with dolls that were abandoned in the middle of being played with, left to lay there, limply, their dead eyes staring into the abyss. Toys are scattered all over the schools, getting a sense of what the children were up to, just as they were gripped by fear and terror, is both haunting and heartbreaking.
Oh my, yeah, that would be awful to go and sift through all the educational materials, all the toys, all the little baby-sized gas masks. Oh boy. And we talked about dolls already a little earlier, but this just kind of brings it all together, right? The fact that these schools at one point were full of children learning, getting ready to go, and then they had to evacuate ASAP.
Were rescued, a lot of animals were left behind. Many died as a result of radiation, but many had a fate far worse than death. Many were mutated beyond all recognition. In particular, it was farm animals, who were left to find themselves exposed to extraordinary levels of radiation. According to ThoughtCo, there was a spike in malformed animals just after the disaster, and again in 1989 and 1990. That's the incredible, horrible name chosen for the uber creepy concrete tomb that crews built around the failed reactor in the mad hope that it would stop leaking radiation or producing deformed farm animals. Cattle, goats, horses and pigs all found themselves mutated.
Yeah, it's like it goes down like generations and generations. Like you're gonna be seeing stuff like that from the fallout for a very long time, and that's just like, it's tragic. It's sad. It seems like just a terrible waste, right? Like just all these things that people had set up for years, and they're ready to go, live their lives, work with their animals, and then all of it just kind of, just cooked, ruined, mutated. Goodness gracious.
Oh my god, no. No. Like that like that very well could have been. Oh man, that really got me. Wow. That reminds me of like the one time I went into my sister's room after watching Paranormal Activity for the first time, and that scene where ghost runs up the stairs, and it just terrified me of like dark open doors near stairs. Like my bedroom when I was younger used to open up onto the stairs, and if it was even a crack open, I just couldn't handle it, because all I could remember was like that and then that slam and that scream. Oh man, that's what that reminded me of. I don't like this already. I don't like this. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, see, it's the eyes. It's the eyes. Someone call the Vatican. Oh, Ed and Lorraine were such a loss for humanity because they were the only ones who just seemed to make sense of it all. And I don't know what I believe. I'm being honest here. Being on this channel gives me an existential crisis daily, so I don't know what to believe. Oh, the eyes! Ew! And then the ribs. Somebody get that guy some chicken or something. I don't know. No! We are creepy ants and we are coming to massage you. That I would be okay with. My neck is killing me. That was definitely animated. What do we think, fam? Still, it's like creepier than, oh my god. But also the reason that's, oh man, now that I'm thinking about it, that's an image I cannot shake. Just imagine like just hands coming down. And then they do this, and I'm like, oh, never mind. And then it's like, you know? It escalates. The vision goes from, oh, that's nice, to, you know what I mean? I don't know why I made that sound. Oh my god. This is a sound. Don't you dare come to the camera. Don't, no. No. It's like, no, not allowed. That's not okay. Is it a person in a morph suit? Is my question though. Is it a person in a morph suit? Because why not? There's a whole bunch of technology available. It's just very skinny. Like very, very skinny. Ugh. You need some My Mom's Cooking, don't you? You do. You creepy alien.
It's like humming noises or... No, there's music down here. Danny, there's someone down here.
That mask, man.
Yo, these lights.
Is it a goat? Oh, it's a woman.
What the hell is she doing?
Don't know. Yeah, she's gonna turn her off.
Go. She's just fucking seen me. Go.
Come on, dude. You just got there. She's just turning around. It's not like her eyes are glowing yet. Who knows? Whatever. I love that one. That was good. Because you thought, oh god, is it happening? What's gonna happen? And you're like, it's a lady summoning Satan. Oh, tiptoe through the tulips. What the No! I have to watch that one more time. No! What on earth? That's terrifying. That is definitely Satan. Good day, Lucy. Oh my god. No, thank you. I hate that. It's, you know what it is? It's like the Assassin's Creed run where they're just like freaky. No, thank you. No merci. That's not Satan. Satan looks pretty puffy. It took me a while to find the face. I was like, what face are you talking about? Is that painting supposed to be Lucifer though? She is shook either way. Shooketh. I'm shooketh by the demons. No idea. No idea. I just feel like that was just a case of, oh, I see a bird. I see a plane. I see a turtle. Oh wait, I see Satan. How? What is wrong with you? Bro, that's obviously a protest or something. That's definitely a protest. I'm gonna Google it right now. Probably typing in the wrong thing. I haven't found anything. That looks very protesty to me. That's definitely a protest. I'd love to know what that protest was about. Somebody let us know in the comments. I know a bunch of you are from England, and this was specifically from Cornwall, so let us know in the comments. Looks like she's she was having a seizure. I don't know if that was supernatural. That looks like it was like about to be like some kind of seizure, I think. Anyway, what do you guys think? That looks like a seizure to me. That doesn't scare me too much because I would immediately be like, all right, first aid, let's go. Because that's what I would do personally. I wouldn't just stand there going, I would most likely be like, you having a seizure? Let's get some first aid going here.
What are you doing here? Who brought you here? Satan.
Chills. Oh my god. No thank you. That's just terrifying. There's two parts of me that one really wants to do a seance or something in my life, and the other part just wants to run for the hills and tell everyone to bury them away because I have no idea. Really don't. That's kind of like one of the things I'm still superstitious about, even though I'm highly skeptical of it. But, whew, creepy. That was like literal chills.